I'm not sure what happened. Thank you everybody for joining. Again, I'm Paula. I'm just under Alice's account, and I hadn't planned to do this, but we'll just see what comes through. So let's just all kind of take a deep breath and then just slowly let it release. Be sure you're comfortable wherever you're sitting or lying down. And it's really helpful for relaxation. I tell you all this before, but I'll just repeat it. That when you breathe in, when you exhale twice as slowly as your inhale, because that relaxes your vagus nerve, which is the main nerve that runs up your torso and kind of controls your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. And it puts you in that parasympathetic relaxed mode. So again, let's just do a few deep breaths. And so we'll try to breathe in. I'll let y'all do it at your own pace, but I'll lead it, and we kind of breathe in to the count of 4, hold it for 4. And then when you do a nice slow exhale, sometimes it's even nice just to let it go through your mouth. We'll do that to a count of 8, just nice and slow. So everybody just take a nice deep breath in and hold, and exhale really slowly. And another inhale and hold, and a nice slow exhale, pushing out all that breath. And take a nice slow inhale, nice and deep, hold it. Just letting go of all sort of tension and worry. So nice exhale. Just sort of releasing, feeling your body loosen up a little bit. You can even shake your shoulders or your neck. One more time, just sort of loosen up. Inhale. Hold it. And nice slow exhale. Excellent. And so I'll just, before we start, kind of do an invocation or prayer, however you like to think of that connection to spirit. And I'll just thank every one of you for being here. And I call on the power and presence of our creator, however you refer to that energy source. But we know something created all of us and everything that's here. And so I just call on that highest power to be present with us today, to surround us with love and light and protection as we engage on this Reiki share to help ourselves heal and share some of that healing and love energy with each other and with everyone who listens to this recording in the future. And I just ask that whatever people receive today, they get exactly what they need in this moment, just receiving what you need and releasing and letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. And so with that said, we'll just we're going to start down from the root chakra and work our way up today. And what I want to think about is kind of balancing our chakras and our energy field from left to right. And so I really believe in the power of the chakras in our hands. And so I would, if you want to kind of, sometimes it helps to energize your hands, just kind of rub them together a little bit. And as you do that, I like to just imagine pulling in energy through my crown, and then I send it to my hands. So you can just take some nice deep breaths in through your crown, and then just send that energy down to your hands. And do that a couple times. And we're just kind of charging up. These chakras in our hands are connected to our heart chakra. So they're powerful, and which is why some people do healing with hands, Reiki. And so sometimes after you rub your hands, you can kind of pull them apart a little bit, just 6 inches or a foot apart, and kind of see if you don't feel some energy. It might feel like a little, you might feel like a little push, a little resistance between your hands. As you kind of go in and out, it's almost like a slinky or something. You just kind of feel that energy. And if you don't feel it good, you can always rub them a little bit more and see a little more energy there. But you can kind of feel like a little ball of energy between your hands. And so we're going to start with our root chakra. And What I'd like you to do is, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine pulling an energy through your feet from the earth and then bring it up and send it to your left hand. So come up through your root chakra, send it to your left hand, and just kind of imagine a red ball of energy. If you can feel it or sense it or see it in your left hand, just take a breath in and pull it up through the earth and send it to your left hand. And I'm just going to focus on that for a minute and see if you can sense a little bit of energy in your left hand. And this is our seat of our basic fundamental safety and security here on earth and in life. And as you send a little more energy to your left hand and maybe feel a little tingling or energy there growing, what I want you to do now is imagine sending that from your left hand through your root chakra and over to your right hand. See if you can feel a little energy now in your right hand. And just continuing to pull it up through the earth to your root. And as you do that, then you can place both of your hands, if you'd like, on your root chakra. And imagine both balls of energy now just going into your root and focusing on that area as you continue to breathe up through your feet. And maybe you can sense that growing a little bit or feel it spinning a little bit. And just imagine that red ball of energy as it spins, just clearing away any blockages or any cords or connections to other people. And just releasing any fears or anything that's holding you back or not serving you in terms of you feeling safe in your body and in your life here. Just really connecting with and knowing that somehow, some way, each of us are taken care of and we really are given and get exactly what we need. There's a higher power that's watching over each of us and guiding us in our lives. Just kind of tap into that knowing and that strength of that sense of safety. And as you feel able, you can send a little love and light and healing to the root chakras of other people here today or people that may listen to this in the future. And as you feel ready and able, we'll move up to our sacral chakra, the orange ball of light right above our root, below our belly button. And this is the center of our creativity and our ability to manifest what we create in the physical world. So again, I'd like you to, as you breathe in, pull up energy from the Mother Earth through our feet, flow it through your sacral chakra and send it over to your left palm. If you want to, I like to have my hands open and outstretched, but you can do it whatever feels right to you. So just pull that over and send it to your left hand chakras. And maybe you can see or sense a little ball of orange energy forming in your left palm. And watch it grow and glow. And then you can send that ball of energy from your left palm through your orange chakra and over, send it to your right palm. Seeing or feeling or sensing a little energy now in your right hand of orange light. Letting the earth share with you the power of creativity, whether that's actually physically reproducing and bearing fruit in terms of children, or even just the fruit of your projects, of your labor or your soul expression here on earth. And now you can take both of your palms and just place them on your sacral chakra and just feel that orange ball of energy spinning and turning more and more freely, releasing and letting go of anything that's been a blockage or holding you back or keeping you from manifesting your ideas here on the world. And as you sense that spinning more and more freely, or maybe vibrating, however you experience your chakras, as you feel able, you can send some love and light and healing to the sacral chakras of others here in the Reiki Share group. Enhancing our collective creativity as a group. And as you feel ready and able, we'll move up to our solar plexus, right above our belly button, that yellow ball of light and energy that is the center of our personal power here in this lifetime. And as our soul sends that power down to us. And so as you breathe in, I want you to still from the earth, because these are our lower chakras below the heart. I want you to pull up earth energy and send it to your personal power center and watch that yellow ball of energy start to glow a little brighter, a little more luminescence, knowing that there's a lot of power in the earth energy. And we're meant to use that while we're here. And we can tap on this anytime we need a little extra boost to pull up earth energy into this center of our power. And it's also the center of our self-esteem and how strong and good we feel about ourselves here as we're showing up every day. So you can just pull that through from the earth to your solar plexus and send it to your left palm. And see if you can't feel a little bit of yellow energy start to build in your left palm, getting a little brighter. And just thanking Mother Earth for her ability to share power with us in the physical form. As we know, she has everything we need to sustain us while we're here: food and air and water and light. And if you think of the core of the earth, it's that hot molten ball of powerful energy. And as you feel your left palm building up a little energy, send it through your solar plexus over to your right hand, balancing the left and right sides. And see if you can sense or see a little bit of energy building up in your right palm. And then as you do, just place both your palms over your solar plexus and continue breathing in and focusing to that area as you feel it maybe move a little bit more, spin a little more clearly, letting go of any blockages or negative energy that may have accumulated there. And in particular on this chakra, severing any cords to any people in your life who are draining your energy. And you can just tell them, I love you, or you mattered to me at some point, but your energy belongs to you, and I send it back to you, and my energy belongs to me. And letting Mother Earth help us fill this part of ourselves up with powerful energy. And as you feel ready and able, you can send some of this beautiful, powerful earth energy to the solar plexus of others here in the Reiki Share group, helping each of us have the personal power that we need, not sharing your own power, but pulling it up through the earth and just sending that extra power that's free and available to others. And now, as you feel ready, we're going to move up into our heart chakra. And of the chakras, this one's the one that's in the middle. We have 3 earth chakras down below the heart. And then we have 3 divine chakras above the heart. So the heart is sort of the connector between earth and heaven, if you will. And so in this case, what I want us to do is, as you alternate breaths, in the first breath, pull up energy from your feet, from the earth, and send it to your heart. And as you do the next breath, imagine pulling it down from your crown and the divine and sending it to your heart, because this is where they both need to blend and mingle. And so we want to keep the earth and the divine balanced in our heart chakras. So just breathe on your own pace and alternate. And you can send energy to this beautiful green, maybe emerald green or grass green chakra, or bright green. Or you might feel or sense pink energy here that's the color of compassion and love for ourselves and others. And just imagine having them in perfect balance between the earth and the divine, because we need both energies to function here properly. And as you do from your heart chakra, You can send a little bit that over to your left palm and those hand chakras. And you might see a green or pink ball of energy there, or sense or feel it, being the perfect blend between earth and divine energy. And it might be glowing or pulsing or vibrating a little bit in your hand. And as you sense that, I want you to send it from your left hand through your heart chakra and over to your right hand chakras, just balancing your energy left to right. And as you feel that palm also energized, you might place both of your palms over your heart chakra and just feel it pulsing so strongly, more and more energized, clearing blockages, past wounds and hurts. They're no longer serving you. And as we release that, there's more space in our hearts to be more open and have more compassion and love for ourselves and for others. So you might feel a little expansion, expansiveness in your heart, a little lighter, a little freer. And if nobody's told you lately, you can tell yourself how much you love yourself, because each of us is wonderful in our own way. And each of us has a reason for being here that's unique. And so as you feel able, you can send some of that self-love and love for others to the people here today in the group. Because this really is a special group of people. There's always very good energy here. And if the world beats us down, this is the one time we can come and lift each other up. And as you feel ready to move on, if you feel complete in your heart, we're going to move up to our throat chakra, beautiful blue ball of energy. And in this case, these are your upper chakras that are connected to the divine. So we're going to, as we breathe in, pull in energy through your crown, that beautiful divine white light or golden light. And let's send that to our throat. And as you send it through your throat, I'd like you to send it to your left palm and energize that chakra with this beautiful blue energy. And you might see a little ball of energy there, or sense or feel a little bit of throat energy. And this is the power of truth, of what we know inside in our deepest soul to be our authentic selves, and how we're really meant to show up in the world. And if you sense that energy building in your right palm, I want you to imagine sending it through your throat chakra over to from your left to your right palm. See if you don't feel a little blue ball of energy building over there too. Just balancing left to right. And as you feel that hand chakra also energized, you might place both of your hands over your throat, on the sides of it or in front, whatever feels comfortable to you. And just pull in that divine energy through your crown and send it through your hands to your throat, giving you more strength and courage to speak truth in the world of who you are and what you know to be true. Seeking always to speak with kind words rather than harsh. And to speak loving, uplifting things to ourselves and to others. Just feeling that energy pulse a little stronger and a little freer now. Releasing anything that's no longer serving you. And making commitments to use our voices for the good. We've all used our voices in not kind ways, all of us have, but seeking more and more to speak kindly, but firmly and truthfully. And as you feel able, you can send some of that beautiful, healing, loving energy to the throat chakras of everyone else here in the Reiki Share group, sending them that beautiful blue, whatever color you might see, sapphire blue or royal blue, turquoise blue, whatever color comes up for you, just circulating that among other people here, empowering them to speak truth too. And as you feel ready and able, we'll move up to our third eye, sort of indigo color between your eyebrows, above in your forehead area. And so again, as you breathe in this time, pull in divine energy through your crown and send it through your third eye and over to your left palm, sending some beautiful indigo energy to your hand there. The power of your most deep wisdom and insights and everything we gather through our five senses, but also using this sixth sense to really intuitively understand the world around us, what we sense and what we know in our gut. And as you feel some indigo energy in your left hand, when that feels right, you can just send it through your third eye over to your right hand. and build a little indigo energy over there, balancing left to right in harmony. And as you feel that building up a little bit, if you wish, you can place both of your palms either in front of or on your third eye chakra, and just send those powerful, balanced energies from the divine to strengthen this part of your energy system. It helps connect you to your dreams, to your visions, letting this energy center spin and flow a little more smoothly, a little stronger now. Just clearing and releasing anything that's been blocking you from that knowing that your soul has, that it wants you to be open to receive while you're here. And if you feel it, you can even give a little thanks to your own soul and to the greater divine to which it's connected for not giving up on the piece of you who's here. Because sometimes we just resist so much and we block out this wisdom because I think it frightens a lot of us. We just kind of don't want to know what we know. But our soul and the divine never give up on us, and we'll keep trying to send that wisdom through until we're ready for it. So sometimes I just like to give some gratitude for thanks for not giving up on me and trying real hard. Just forgive yourself if you've kind of resisted or blocked that, because it's kind of normal human behavior. But more and more now, you might feel willing to be a little more open and let this energy center be stronger. And as you may feel ready, you can send some of that divine wisdom, loving energy to the crown chakras of everyone else here today, helping them also to just be more open and willing to receive the beautiful insights and wisdom that are out there for each of us. And as you feel ready, we'll move up to our crown chakra. I would say last and most of all your energy center. And this is really our connection to the divine, where it truly comes in from our soul and from above to the piece of us that's here. And so just as you breathe in, pull in some beautiful divine light through your crown and send it over to your left palm, just making that a receptacle for this beautiful divine energy, so powerful and strong and so pure. This is our connection to life itself. And as you feel the power of life building in your left hand and glowing, you can send that through your crown and over to your right chakra and fill it with the power of life. Maybe even feeling some joy to be here today and to be alive and know you've got this whole day ahead of you, that you can do with it what you will and what would be of service to your soul and to the divine. Every day is a clean slate. And as that right hand feels energized, you can just maybe bring both of your palms up. You can either hover them above your head or place them on your head. And just let that power flow into your crown chakra. You might really feel it warming up or tingling or spinning. And when you feel fully energized yourself, if you feel ready and able, you can send some beautiful divine white light to the crowns of everyone else here in the Reiki Share group, letting each of us have the synergy that builds from the individual power of each of us. But we know the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, and so there's something to a group energy that's really powerful, and we just lift each other up today. And as you feel complete, just bring your palms together, left and right, bring them down to your heart chakra. And this is really where everything's in balance, left and right, up and down, earth and divine, right here in the center of your heart. And as we do this, I just ask you to give gratitude today to yourself for being here, to everyone else who showed up here, to everyone in the future that hears this, to Alice for starting this group and being so generous to share it with all of us, to your spirit guides and other angelic beings who have been present today, guiding you and helping you, and to the divine creator of everything and all that is, for the healing that has happened already, that is happening as I speak, and that will continue to happen in your life. And as you feel ready, you can just kind of come back into the awareness of the room. Open your eyes. Do a nice stretch. Give a little smile. Ah, excellent. Is there anybody who would like to share anything today? Somebody, should I call on someone, or does anybody want to volunteer? You can just unmute yourself.
Sure. Thank you, Paula. That was wonderful. And I appreciate you stepping in. I almost feel like I manifested you this morning, because when I woke up, I'm like, oh, should I join? I'm like, ooh, I hope Paula's doing the meditation.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone does a wonderful job, but I am always feeling so refreshed and energized after your meditation. So thank you. And I really found it was very beautiful, and it resonated with me. I spent a lot of time this weekend with family.
Mm.
You know, I have some younger members of the family that have been dealing with lockdown and COVID and facing burnout. So I felt a lot of energy exchange where I picked up a lot of their energy. And so releasing that, I always felt a little guilty or bad about it, because I didn't want it to be, I was cutting or hooks with people I love, but I was also feeling brought down by them. So that whole, I give you back your energy, I reclaim mine with love. I just thought that was really, really beautiful. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I think, well, we do have cords, I think, with people that we care about. And some of those cords you don't sever, they're there, but you know, people can drain us even if they don't intend to. They're not even aware they're doing it. But you know, the thing is about each of us is every human has a soul, every animal has a soul, probably every plant has a soul. Like and so we all have our own source. We don't need to take each other's energy, you know. And sometimes I feel like people glom onto me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like you know, you have your own energy. Like, go find your own source. Like, we don't need to take it from each other. So I don't think we need to feel guilty about that, because they have their own energy source. But I think people sometimes don't realize that, and they aren't tapping into it. So they kind of, you know, will take from whatever source is available. But I'm glad that resonated for you. And thank you for the kind words. I do think I love everybody that leads. I think everybody brings something interesting and different, but I wasn't planning to do this today, but I'm happy to do it. So how about Anna Christina? Would you like to share anything?
Hi. Yes. I thought it was very cleansing. So thank you. It really helped clear out things that, you know, were just kind of sitting there, that even though I do Reiki every day,
Sure.
you know, sometimes it's just like the additional stuff that others bring that may be able to get you to where you need to get to. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, sure, my pleasure. How about Alicia?
Yeah, thank you, Paula, for your service. And I was also relating to people draining my energy, and I'm going to be spending time with my family later on this evening. And so I've been feeling some resentment and some anxiety, and now I'm feeling not so much those feelings anymore. So thank you so much. I'm feeling so much better.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we can, again, people do this all the time, like unwittingly to each other. Nobody's, you know, trying to be malicious or do that, but it's just what happens on Earth. And I think when you're going to be around a big group like that, before you're around them, you can kind of just imagine like sending some energy to your outer boundary of your field and strengthening that. And just, but knowing that it's okay to not take on other people's energy or not give them your energy. Like, you don't have to do that. And so even if you're in a room in that moment and you start feeling people encroaching on you, just, you can just kind of pull in some divine light through your crown and imagine you're just sending that to your outer perimeter and kind of strengthening those boundaries. And it may help, you know, just feel a little better in that moment. And certainly after you leave and you're home alone, you can do what I said today, like, you know what, I'm returning your energy to you and I'm reclaiming my own for myself. So anyway, how about Corinne?
Yes, it was very, very beautiful and very powerful, especially because I work in a hospital. So
Oh gosh.
yes, I have to deal with a lot of different people issues before before surgery, after surgery, and then
Mm,
so it was very beautiful.
mm,
Because like I said, I do that every day too, like meditation, but I think the
mhm.
group meditation is even stronger. And it felt very, very good. I have to say, by the heart chakra, that was very interesting. On the left side, I saw the green light coming
Mm,
from Earth,
mhm.
and on my right hand, it was the pink light
Wow.
from the divine. That was very beautiful, and it was kind of mixing up then together.
Mhm.
That was very beautiful. Thank you. So it was very powerful, this meditation.
Oh, that's a beautiful imagery. I love that. Thanks
Yes,
for
it's
sharing.
very, very beautiful. And then on my what was it? It was on my throat chakra. It was like, I don't know, it was mixed with gold, white, and
Mm,
blue. It was
mm.
it was nice too.
Sounds like
Yeah.
some divine energy coming into your throat.
Yes. Like the white and golden, it came from the divine, and then the water, it
Mm,
came from both sides, but
mm,
more from the earth.
mm.
And then the raindrops from the sky. So it was very interesting.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, but it
Excellent.
was nice. Thank you so much.
Sure. My pleasure. How about Claudia? Do you want to share anything?
Yeah, it was very sublime. Gave me a lot of clarity, release. Though
Mm,
my body was not feeling energized, what I realized I was letting go of the willpower that
mm,
I was overdoing,
mm,
masculine versus. So that's a whole new way of, I've been going through a huge shift of my feminine energy. And
mhm.
so I'm not used to it. So it makes me think I'm like lethargic, but now I'm
Oh,
realizing it's not that I'm lethargic, is that I'm resting and being carried as
uh-huh.
a queen.
Uh-huh.
And so that shift of my laying my hands on the pillows, and I was like, no, that's right. You're not supposed to keep carrying everything.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, as I'm releasing and I'm feeling what I'm letting go, obviously I'm tired because I've been holding that grip
Mhm,
for so long. So
mhm,
now being carried,
mm,
and a lot of exact, like, so I'm an artist as
mm,
well as a healer. And so it was clearly why I was using certain paintings. I've had this vision of this blue. So the blue, and also use graphic design and virtual reality. And so it's like about immersing yourself, et cetera, et cetera.
mhm,
So it gave me a clarity of why I was wanting to use a certain blue in my paintings recently on the edge, because that was exactly what the voice was, kind of like
mm,
expanding in a rectangular, very graphic design way, if
mhm,
anybody is also an artist.
mhm.
But it gave me a lot of self-knowing. So thank you.
Excellent.
And your voice is so sublime. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'm glad it was powerful for you. And that's when I was talking about balancing left or right and top and bottom and heaven and earth, like male and female is another major balancing form of energy, another aspect of balance. So anyway, thank you for coming today. How about Melvin? Do you want to share?
Yes, the common thread that I hear that I was experiencing is the way I interpret is how we show up and move through space of groups of people. And that group of people today just happen to be family.
Mhm,
And we don't get to choose our family. And we sometimes always, not always, let's strike that word, uh, generally have that one difficult person
mhm,
that's in the family member that you
mhm,
still have to deal with, and you can't ask the person not to show up.
mm,
However, first person, when we was getting to the throat chakra, that person came up was in my mind, and I came to awareness that that's not what I wanted to be thinking. And then truth came up, and all of a sudden you mentioned truth at the throat chakra.
Mhm.
So, and then I came to my realization that in there's trust, because easier said than done. When everything is shaken up and everything settles, what still remains is the truth.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna let that continue to evolve within me, and listen for I want to say answers, and then well, two things come. I want to listen to responses and what comes up, and that was it for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think all of us have a difficult family member or two. It's hard. It's hard
Yeah.
to hold a space, to let them be how they are, and not and still be who you are. Like to kind of just let it be and be like, okay, I can't control that person. All
Without responding in kind.
all right, and without returning sort of ugliness with ugliness. Like it's really hard to be kind when you've got a difficult person. Sometimes silence is golden, but just holding that space of, okay, I'm going to be who I know I am in my core, and whatever they say and do, I think of it as like, remember the old Disney movie from the 60s or 50s, even maybe Flubber. It's kind of like everything just bounces off me, it's just like I just
Okay.
do whatever you do. And it just doesn't affect who I am though, because in my core I know who I am. And you act out and do and say whatever you're doing, but it just doesn't have to affect me. Just like I just think of Flubber, like, okay, it just bounces off, like go somewhere else. I don't
Got it.
know. But anyway, I have to have a little humor sometimes.
Right. True.
Anyway, thanks for joining today, Melvin, and thanks for sharing.
My pleasure.
How about Lisa? Have I called on you yet? I don't think I have.
I really needed this today. Thank you so much.
Okay.
This was awesome. In 2 weeks, I'm moving into a small house with a lot of different personalities.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I'm looking also for work. So I've been going on a lot of different interviews.
Mhm.
So I really needed to find some kind of a self-grounding. So this was really needed. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Well, good luck with the job search. I know it's hard, especially in this economy, the pandemic and everything, but I will keep you in my prayers and pray that you find the right setup for you. Okay, well, I think that's everybody. I don't think I've missed anyone. Thank you all for joining today and just bringing your energy and love here. And I'll just, I guess, I don't know if I stop the recording. Maybe I don't know how. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm going to stop it right now. Okay.